we're underway. Diamond Harbour in the dark blue. And Kibu Bakuna, Andy, does favour that 4-3-3 formation. But we'll just see if he gets overrun. BSF straight on the attack here, right from the very first whistle. But the whistle has gone. That was a little bit of a statement of intent in the opening seconds. Lovely ball down the line for Jobby Justin, the captain. That's into a crowded area once again, and Diamond Harbour straight in front have wasted no time here, Kibu Bakuna's side. It's Clayton that gets the opening goal, and they've just opened up BSF. The first chance we've seen them, or to see what defensively they've got. Look at the watch, we'll tell him there's 1 minute 15 seconds on the clock. It's could well be the quickest goal we've had in this season's Durand Cup, we'll check that. But Clayton's off the mark, and Diamond Harbour the perfect start. Took a deflection, it'll be a corner. Yeah, Kibu Bakuna, who was at India, as we said, with Mohun Bagan, went back to Poland for a season before returning with the Kerala Blasters and then Mohammedan. Diamond Harbour to try and get something. They got the equaliser from a set piece in the first match. Better defending from BSF. Clayton again, slight miss hit. Machen! He doesn't miss from there. And BSF had a chance to get that ball away, and they haven't done so. Clayton, I'm sure it was a shot from Clayton. It's mishit. But who's the man in the right place at the right time? You guessed it, Luka Machen. 2 in 2 for him. And what a debut it's been for his new club, scoring in both games. And Diamond Harbour already 2 up here with inside 7 minutes. Giric, Machen waits in the middle, needs a quality cross. Clayton! Well, it looked as though that might fall for Paul, but Clayton says, no thank you, I'm taking that one. He gets his second of the game. What an influence he's having on this side, having joined just a few weeks ago. And as we said, the curse of the water break strikes again. Diamond Harbour go 3-0 up and very much in control. Clayton gets his second of the game. Clayton, what a ball that is from Clayton, and puts it on a plate for Luka Machen. And those two forming a great understanding. But what a half this has been for the Brazilian Clayton. 2 goals, 2 assists now. The first was a little bit more by luck than judgment, but that was a real piece of quality from the Brazilian. It was measured to perfection over the defender, and Machen seized it to make it 4-0. Here they come again. Paul, just a little bit too high, earns applause from his coach, Kibu Bakuna. Great ISL experience with Odisha. Paul, he did move to Chiang Mai, was in I-League 2 last season. Looked to have played him onside, but to no avail. Here's Paul once again. That shot over a moment or so ago. Out to Giric, comes back to Paul! Simple finish. And again, BSF are guilty of poor defending because they had chance to get that ball clear after the initial ball in. And Paul, who went close a moment or so ago, can hardly believe his luck. On a plate in front of goal and just side-footed home to make it 5-0. BSF not happy about something. I'm not sure what, but I'm pretty certain he's given the goal. It's always interesting to see in the Durand Cup, particularly with the ISL teams, how they approach this in terms of building as a pre-season tournament. Clearly Kibu Bakuna's looking at that as the header goes just wide, so close to another goal. Jobby Justin, well, it's gone for a corner. It'll be interesting to see who that hit on the way through. It looked as if they were heading for another goal. Hasn't quite hit the target. Ajith on the overlap. Looking to just feed that one into Samuel, but better defending that time from BSF. Harpreet with the clearance. Well, they've conceded another goal, and it's Jobby Justin this time who hit the woodwork just a moment or so ago. And it's another set piece, but it's poor defending by BSF once again. They haven't tracked the run of Jobby. and he's got his head to the ball first time, headed it into the top corner, and it is 6-0 to Diamond Harbour. Not too sure about the celebration, but who cares? He's got a goal. Jobby Justin and Diamond Harbour continue their press with their goal difference. Here they come again, not finished yet. Giric quickly closed down, and we just almost managed to get that one in. I think the goalkeeper has just got a hand on that one to just pour that one away. It looked like it was dropping inside the far post from Giric. Harpreet, I think, has just got a hand on that.
And the man who's on the hat-trick, Clayton, is there completely unmarked, 2 or 3 yards out. Could have just had a tap in if anything would have been redirected.
Giric got the shot inflict in front of goal, and Clayton does get the hat-trick. And Luka Machin, I'm sure, will be the first to celebrate with him. It's capped a wonderful performance by the Brazilian. Giric did really well, though, under pressure to get that one across, and probably wrist injury, actually, because there was a player coming in front of him. 7-0 to Diamond Harbour, a hat-trick for Clayton, and it's been such a one-sided game. Great finish.
There's a real togetherness about them, Diamond Harbour. I can see them doing well. Obviously, we know the competitive nature. They'll have bigger challenges to come, but I think they've shown a real spirit. Concede very little opportunities, very little chances. We see a cheap turnover here.
Well, that's a good save. The first save he's had to make in the game, Malik. And they'd have been disappointed if they don't keep a clean sheet here. The first time, really, we've seen BSF getting behind that Diamond Harbour defence, and Harmon Deep getting the shot in. Keeper equal to it. Nice little bit of skill. And they still have the ball here, BSF. Sanjov's continued his run. Well, it's Kishore, actually, that's got the goal. But they have found a way through, so no clean sheet for BSF, and that will disappoint them, having been so dominant in an attacking sense. Kishore, who scored 2 in last season's competition, gets their first goal here. It is a consolation, but, well, all credit to them. They have kept going, and they haven't stopped trying, BSF. Topuya. Samuel, brilliant finish again from the Brazilian. Well, he caught it first time, arriving in the nick of time. 4 goals and 4 very different individual goals from the Brazilian, and they have restored the 7-goal cushion. It's 8-1, and it's another goal for the impressive Clayton.
Yeah, I think that match ball might be making its way into the kit bag and into back to base camp for Clayton.